The Jurassic period, spanning approximately 201 to 145 million years ago, is the middle era of the Mesozoic era, often referred to as the Age of Reptiles. Sandwiched between the Triassic and Cretaceous periods, the Jurassic marks a time of remarkable evolutionary progress and ecological transformation, setting the stage for the dominance of dinosaurs and the emergence of other iconic life forms. The Jurassic period began in the aftermath of the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event, which wiped out roughly 50% of all species on Earth. This mass extinction, caused by volcanic activity and rapid climate changes, cleared ecological niches and created opportunities for the survivors to thrive. Among these survivors were the dinosaurs, which had already begun to diversify during the Triassic but truly flourished during the Jurassic. Freed from competition with many of their Triassic rivals, dinosaurs expanded into new habitats, evolving into a wide range of forms, sizes, and behaviors. During this period, Earth's geography and climate underwent significant changes. The supercontinent Pangea, which had dominated the Triassic, began to split into smaller landmasses, creating new coastlines, seas, and isolated environments. These changes, coupled with a generally warm and humid global climate, fostered the development of lush vegetation, including cycads, ferns, and conifers, which formed the basis of complex ecosystems. The Jurassic witnessed the rise of some of the most iconic dinosaurs, including massive herbivores like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus and formidable predators like Allosaurus. Smaller feathered dinosaurs, such as Archaeopteryx, also made their first appearance, showcasing the evolutionary transition from dinosaurs to birds. This period was not only a golden age for dinosaurs but also a time of diversification for other life forms, including marine reptiles, early mammals, and pterosaurs. The Jurassic period represents a pivotal chapter in Earth's history, illustrating the adaptability and innovation of life during a time of dramatic ecological and evolutionary change. The breakup of the supercontinent Pangea. At the dawn of the Jurassic period, the supercontinent Pangea, which had dominated the Triassic, began to fragment into two large landmasses, Laurasia in the north and Gondwana in the south. This monumental geological event was driven by tectonic forces as the Earth's plates slowly drifted apart. The breakup of Pangea had profound effects on the planet's geography, climate, and ecosystems, shaping the evolution of dinosaurs and other species. The rifting of Pangea created vast rift valleys, mountain ranges, and new coastlines. These geographic changes led to the formation of shallow seas and inland basins, which altered weather patterns and created more localized climates. Unlike the arid, desert-like conditions of the Triassic, the Jurassic saw a warmer and more humid global climate, fostering the development of lush vegetation, including cycads, ferns, and conifers. These fertile landscapes provided abundant resources for herbivorous dinosaurs, leading to their diversification and expansion. The breakup of Pangea also influenced the isolation and distribution of species, driving evolutionary divergence. Dinosaurs and other animals adapted to the unique environments created by the shifting landmasses. For instance, sauropods like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus thrived in the expansive plains of Gondwana, while theropods such as Allosaurus dominated the predator niches in Laurasia. This geographic isolation also laid the groundwork for the development of distinct dinosaur species in different regions, contributing to the incredible diversity seen during the Jurassic. Marine ecosystems were similarly transformed as shallow seas expanded, providing habitats for marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. Coastal environments became hotspots for evolutionary innovation, with new species of fish, mollusks, and other marine life emerging. The breakup of Pangea was a turning point in Earth's history, creating dynamic and varied ecosystems that influenced the trajectory of life during the Jurassic. By reshaping the planet's geography, this event not only fostered the evolution and diversification of dinosaurs but also set the stage for the ecological complexity that would define the remainder of the Mesozoic era. Climate and environment of the Jurassic period. The Jurassic period, lasting from approximately 201 to 145 million years ago, was marked by a warm and humid global climate that created ideal conditions for life to flourish. This period represented a significant shift from the arid and extreme conditions of the Triassic, as the breakup of Pangea led to new weather patterns and ecosystems. The Jurassic climate played a crucial role in supporting the explosion of dinosaur diversity and the development of lush, complex habitats. The warm temperatures of the Jurassic were relatively consistent across the globe, with no evidence of polar ice caps. High levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide contributed to a greenhouse effect, keeping the planet warm and fostering the growth of tropical and subtropical vegetation. These favorable conditions allowed plant life to thrive, with vast forests of cycads, ferns and conifers dominating the landscape. These plants formed the foundation of terrestrial ecosystems, providing abundant food for herbivorous dinosaurs and other plant-eating species. Tropical forests, particularly in regions close to the equator, were hotspots of biodiversity. Dinosaurs like Brachiosaurus and Stegosaurus roamed these dense forests, feeding on the towering vegetation. The open plains and floodplains of the continents were equally important, supporting herds of sauropods and smaller herbivores. This abundance of plant life also sustained large populations of carnivorous dinosaurs, such as Allosaurus, which preyed on the herbivores. The environment of the Jurassic was further enriched by the presence of shallow seas and expanding coastlines. These aquatic habitats supported a wide variety of marine reptiles, fish, and invertebrates. The warm, nutrient-rich waters fostered the growth of marine ecosystems, creating a dynamic interaction between land and sea. The warm and humid climate of the Jurassic was instrumental in shaping the evolutionary trajectory of dinosaurs and other life forms. By providing stable and resource-rich environments, it allowed species to diversify, adapt, and dominate, laying the groundwork for the golden age of dinosaurs that defined the Mesozoic era. The emergence and development of dinosaur species. The Jurassic period marked a pivotal time in the evolution of dinosaurs, as both herbivorous and carnivorous species diversified and adapted to their flourishing ecosystems. With abundant vegetation and warm, stable climates, the stage was set for some of the most iconic dinosaur species to emerge and dominate the landscapes. Herbivorous dinosaurs. The Jurassic saw the rise of massive herbivorous dinosaurs, particularly sauropods, which became some of the largest animals to ever walk the earth. Dinosaurs like Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus, and Apatosaurus epitomized the success of these giant plant eaters. These dinosaurs had long necks that allowed them to reach the tops of conifers and other tall vegetation, giving them access to food sources unavailable to smaller herbivores. Their massive bodies, which could grow up to 30 meters in length, provided protection against predators as few carnivores could challenge them. Brachiosaurus, with its giraffe-like stance, had front legs longer than its hind legs, enabling it to browse on higher vegetation. Diplodocus, on the other hand, relied on its extremely long tail and neck to balance its body and graze on lower to mid-level plants. These herbivores often lived in herds, providing safety in numbers and helping them migrate across vast tropical forested areas and open plains. Carnivorous dinosaurs. As herbivores flourished, carnivorous dinosaurs evolved to prey on them, becoming apex predators in the Jurassic ecosystems. Among the most notable was Allosaurus, a large theropod that stood around 10 meters long and weighed up to 2 tons. With sharp, serrated teeth, powerful jaws, and muscular legs, Allosaurus was perfectly adapted for hunting large prey. Its short arms, though less useful for grasping, were equipped with sharp claws to tear into flesh. Allosaurus likely hunted herbivores like Stegosaurus and young sauropods, either alone or in coordinated groups. Fossil evidence of bite marks on sauropod bones suggests that Allosaurus could take down prey much larger than itself. It also may have scavenged carcasses when opportunities arose, showcasing its adaptability. The Jurassic period's rich environments fostered the evolution of specialized herbivores and carnivores, creating a dynamic balance in ecosystems. These dinosaurs laid the foundation for the diverse and complex interactions that would define the Mesozoic era, solidifying their place as the dominant terrestrial animals of their time. The development of other animal species. While dinosaurs dominated the land during the Jurassic period, other remarkable species evolved to conquer the skies and seas, creating a diverse and interconnected ecosystem. This era saw the emergence of flying reptiles, marine reptiles, and early birds, marking significant evolutionary milestones in the history of life on Earth. Flying reptiles, pterosaurs. Pterosaurs, the first vertebrates capable of powered flight, became a defining feature of the Jurassic skies. These flying reptiles, such as Pterodactylus and Rhamphorhynchus, had large wingspans made of a skin membrane stretched across elongated fourth fingers. Some species, like Pterodactylus, had wingspans of up to 1.5 meters, while later species like Pteranodon could reach wingspans of over 7 meters. Pterosaurs were highly adapted for flight, with lightweight, hollow bones and keeled breastbones for muscle attachment. Their diet varied, with some species feeding on fish and small vertebrates, while others specialized in scavenging or insect hunting. These flying reptiles filled ecological niches akin to modern birds and bats, playing a crucial role in Jurassic ecosystems. Marine reptiles, Ichthyosaurus and Plesiosaurus. The Jurassic seas were ruled by marine reptiles, which evolved to thrive in aquatic environments. Ichthyosaurs such as Ichthyosaurus resembled modern dolphins with their streamlined bodies, powerful tails, and large eyes for hunting in deep waters. These creatures were apex predators, feeding on fish and cephalopods. Plesiosaurs, on the other hand, were characterized by their long necks, small heads, and paddle-like flippers. Species like Plesiosaurus were ambush predators, using their flexible necks to catch fish and crustaceans. Their unique body design allowed them to navigate shallow coastal waters with ease, showcasing the diversity of marine reptiles during the Jurassic. The dawn of birds, Archaeopteryx. The Jurassic period also marked the emergence of the first birds, bridging the evolutionary gap between theropod dinosaurs and modern birds. Archaeopteryx, discovered in Germany, is a key species from this time. It had feathers and wings, traits associated with modern birds, but also retained dinosaur-like features such as teeth, claws, and a long bony tail. While Archaeopteryx was likely capable of gliding or short bursts of powered flight, its discovery highlights the evolutionary transition from terrestrial theropods to avian species. The development of these species during the Jurassic demonstrates the remarkable adaptability and innovation of life, as organisms evolved to exploit every available niche on Earth. The development of plant life. The Jurassic period was not only the golden age of dinosaurs but also a transformative era for plant life, with lush vegetation covering much of the Earth. Plants thrived under the warm and humid climate, forming diverse ecosystems that supported the immense herbivorous dinosaurs of the time. Gymnosperms, including conifers, ferns, and cycads, dominated the landscape, providing the primary food source for these massive creatures and shaping the Jurassic biosphere. Gymnosperms, the dominant plant group. Gymnosperms were the most abundant and widespread plants during the Jurassic. Conifers such as Araucaria and Sequoia formed vast forests, particularly in temperate regions. These trees could grow to tremendous heights, providing food and shelter for long-necked sauropods like Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus. Their tough, needle-like leaves were well adapted to conserve water, enabling them to thrive in various environments. Ferns and cicadas were equally important in Jurassic ecosystems. Ferns, with their dense, leafy structures, were among the first plants to colonize new areas, creating understories in forests and open fields. Cycads, often resembling modern palm trees, flourished in tropical and subtropical regions, providing an easily accessible food source for smaller herbivores. The role of plants in dinosaur diets. The abundant plant life of the Jurassic period was crucial for the survival of herbivorous dinosaurs, which evolved specialized adaptations to feed on these tough and fibrous plants. Sauropods developed long necks to reach high vegetation in coniferous forests, while smaller herbivores like Stegosaurus relied on cycads and ferns at ground level. Fossilized dinosaur dung, coprolites, has revealed evidence of plant matter, confirming the integral role of these plants in Jurassic food chains. Ecosystem impact. The thriving plant life not only sustained herbivorous dinosaurs but also influenced the entire ecosystem. The dense forests provided habitats for smaller creatures, from insects to early mammals, while fallen plant material enriched the soil, fostering biodiversity. Plants also played a key role in regulating the Jurassic climate by absorbing carbon dioxide, contributing to the greenhouse effect that maintained warm global temperatures. The development of plant life during the Jurassic was instrumental in shaping the evolutionary success of dinosaurs. The symbiotic relationship between plants and herbivores highlights the interconnectedness of life during this dynamic period, paving the way for the complex ecosystems that define the Mesozoic era. The end of the Jurassic period. The Jurassic period came to a close approximately 145 million years ago, marking the transition to the Cretaceous period. While the Jurassic was a time of significant diversification and dominance for dinosaurs, the ecosystems they inhabited began to shift as the period ended. Geologically, the breakup of the supercontinent Pangea continued, further isolating landmasses and contributing to the evolution of distinct dinosaur species in different regions. These changes set the stage for the even greater diversity of life that would define the Cretaceous period. Toward the end of the Jurassic, volcanic activity and shifting climates altered ecosystems. While no major mass extinction event marked the transition between the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, certain dinosaur species declined, giving rise to new evolutionary adaptations. For instance, the sauropods, which had thrived throughout the Jurassic, faced increasing competition from other herbivores such as hadrosaurs during the Cretaceous. Carnivorous dinosaurs like Allosaurus would eventually give way to larger predators like Tyrannosaurus rex in the late Cretaceous. The end of the Jurassic period represents an evolutionary bridge between the golden age of dinosaurs and their eventual decline during the mass extinction event 66 million years ago.